Good morning, everyone, and thank you for those who have already joined and for those who have been waiting on the chat box. So sorry for the slight delay, but we are just on track, and we want to start our today's session, which will be on creating a digital marketing plan. My name is Evans Rabare. I will be your trainer for today. With me on the chat box is Naul Edessa and also Dickens. So just feel free to let us know where you're joining us from and what is your expectation for this particular training. So let me just give a shout out to Jerusalem Getachew who has joined us. She has been waiting for the past 20 minutes. Thank you so much for joining. We also have Selam Johannes, also part of the training. She's saying Salam now, and Allen Salam. So thank you so much, guys. And without wasting a lot of time, let us get into our session of today, which is create a digital marketing plan. And in this session, we have three agendas that we're going to be looking at. We're going to look at what digital marketing is and why it's so useful for businesses. Second one, we're going to look at how you can devise your very own digital marketing plan. And then finally, we're going to look at the top tips for harnessing the power of digital advertising. All right? So guys, just to let you know that we will be engaging through the chat box. So from there, you can ask questions. From there, you can seek clarification. From there, you can just jot down your thought, and I'll be pausing to address them. So now, how do you engage with customers currently? So we're just asking, how do you market your products or services currently? Are you using Google? Are you advertising on Google? Are you using social media? Or are you using flyers or word of mouth? How do you engage with customers currently? So let me know, write down a few suggestions. How do you engage with your customers currently? So how do you engage with your customers currently? I'd really love to know how you guys are engaging with customers currently. How do you engage with customers currently? All right, so I can see Abine saying using social medias and Google Ads. That's a good answer, Abine, and thank you so much. So as we wait for more responses onto that now, let us look at our very first agenda, which is an introduction to digital marketing. And this brings me to this question. What is digital marketing? Have you ever encountered digital marketing elsewhere? Have you used any digital marketing tools to market your product? What do you think digital marketing is? What is digital marketing? All right, so when you're talking about digital marketing, we are talking about marketing or advertising or promotions of products. It could be services or brands using electronic devices or on the internet. So digital marketing include text messaging, instant messaging, video, apps, podcasts, electronic billboards, digital television, and radio channels, even webinars. So you can also use webinar to advertise for your product. So digital marketing allows an organization to analyze campaigns, content, and strategy to understand what is working and what is not working. So the beauty about digital marketing is that they're measurable. Or you're able to measure how your digital marketing is doing. And if it is not what you expected, you're able to tweak or you're able to reorganize it so that it meets the target audience. So digital marketing concentrates on using the wide range of online tools and technologies available, but the focus should always be on understanding human behavior. So, marketers face challenges in the digital marketplace, but they also have the opportunity to create personalized, relevant communications and content to develop deep relationship with customers based on their ongoing interactions. So when you go online and you are on a site and suddenly you find something that looks like a flyer and it's talking about something immediately crossing your screen, that is digital marketing. When you go to a blogs and the blogger is talking about a product and the blogger is saying all the good things about the product, that is digital marketing. When you go to YouTube and you want to watch your favorite video, but before you watch it, there is a short video that comes and somebody is talking about a lot of things. That is digital marketing, right? So we live in a mobile world. So what we mean by we live in a mobile world is the fact that more and more people are having SIM connections, and more people are having mobile phones, and as a result of that, there is an increased access to internet, right? So mobile phones as exchange as changed how we act and behave as humans. We have never been more connected to information, knowledge, and and people ever than before. So we have the answers to pretty much any questions at our fingertips. So you find that the generation that we're living in is a Googling generation. So if you want to find any information or detailed information about a particular organization or a particular product, all you need to do is go to Google. So Google has organized the world information and it's easily accessible. Also, we have the power to do our own product research online. So So when you talk about we live in a mobile world, and the statistics that we have here clearly strengthen that point that we have 747 million SIM connections in sub-Saharan Africa. And within the sub-Saharan Africa, Nigeria is leading with around 91% owning mobile phones. Kenya is closely, and Nigeria is also close by. So the statistics for Nigeria, the statistics for Ethiopia, somebody maybe guys on chat box, if you have an idea about what is the percentage of people owning mobile phones in Ethiopia, you're free to share with us so that we can also analyze how is Ethiopia doing in terms of SIM connections. So when you're talking about SIM connections, we're talking about mobile SIM providers such as MTN. We have Globe. There is also Safaricom. There is also Ethio Telecom and Airtel. And among others that I've not mentioned. So some 65 of the active mobile phone users in Nigeria have shopped online. So this is telling us that somebody wants to search engine, search for a particular product, did a little background about the product, and once you're satisfied, you decide to buy it. And once you buy it, so a certain amount from your account will be deducted and transferred into to the vendor's account, and that product will be delivered to you. So you don't have to walk, or you don't have to travel, or you don't have to fly to go and buy that particular product. So that is where now we have DHL, DHL very instrumental to that end in terms of delivering goods from one area to another, from one geographic locations to another. All right, so What opportunities might arise from connecting with customers online? What opportunities might arise from connecting with customers online? So basically, what opportunities might arise from you from engaging with the customers on their social media, or from their social media platforms, or from just from just through Telegram, or through the reviews that you're giving me, or by the fact that you're online and they're able to look you up and they're able to find information about you. What are some of the opportunities that might arise, right? So let me know what you think about that. So as you think about some of the opportunities, I have a few here for you. So when you're talking about increased reach, we're talking about global access, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 363 and a half days a year. Learn about customers, so customer research. So remember, Google Analytics can help you to learn about your customers. So you can have a lot of traffic going into your website, but if you don't know anything about your customer, then your website is as good as nothing. It's not really helping you. So you can learn about your customers through the internet. So you can conduct, consumer or market research and keep up with customers' demands and trends in your market. So by just being online, you'll be able to know what is the latest trends in the fashion, what is the latest product, in IT, what is the latest product in tourism, what is the latest topic that people are talking about. So with that, you are informed. Also, communication and support. So improve your customer service with greater flexibility. Also, communicate with your customers and get the feedback on your business, right? So feedback usually comes through contact form, through reviews, through instant messaging or through Google My Business. So there are various ways you can get reviews. So now let me run you through some of the digital channels that are available. So these are just a few. We have more that have not been included here. So when you hear somebody talking about SEO, you're talking about search engine optimization. So you're going to talk about SEM, you're going to talk about SMM, you're going to talk about display marketing, email marketing, content, and content marketing, right? So now let us look at search engine optimization. So search engine optimization is optimizing your website so it shows up more often in search engine results. So what you can do is you can drop the name of your business onto the chat box so that we can use it an example to analyze how your SEO is. So if you do that, I will just pause for a few minutes and see if we can use your business to look at how your SEO is doing. All right. So when you talk about, so let's proceed as I wait for your websites as I wait for your business. So we have SEM, so pay for advertising to appear in search engines. We have social network to gain traffic, attention, and reach new people. We also have display marketing, which is online advertising in many different formats on many websites across the internet. So display marketing it also incorporates videos, text, it also incorporates graphics. So display marketing is usually eye-catching by the fact that it incorporates all this. You can have, nice graphics, also text included, and they also draw your attention to them normally. So email marketing is collecting and using email addresses with the users. So if you're in the hotel industry or tourism industry, you need to have email address or the details of the booking customers or the guys who are searching for you, and this will enable you to communicate to them through email if there is special offers or if there is special event, something of that sort. So content marketing, so creating and sharing different type of content such as blog posts, videos, guides, and infographic attract attention and drive traffic. So at this point, let me pause for questions and see if we have questions. Do we have questions? Let me see. So as we wait for more questions to come, let's proceed to our second agenda, which is build a digital marketing plan. So we are going to look at the 6 steps to building a digital marketing plan, and these are the steps. So the first step is business goals and objectives, followed by budgets, resources, audience, the third step. The fourth step is deciding what channels you'd be opting to use. The fifth step is planning your activity. And then finally, we're going to look at what is measure. So what does measure means? And we're going to use the acronym SMART. So under the acronym, you're going to look at various metrics to measure. Things like the time, things like the relevance. We're going to look all that under the measure. So now, business goals and objective. So under business goals, we are going to use, so let's pick Mondi. So Mondi is a hairdresser, and his business goals are to get more customers through the door. So these customers include the new one and the past, and make even more people in his local area know about his business. That's a good objective. So that is basically um, So Monday feels that the only people who knows about his business are his friends and close relatives. So his goal is to ensure that his locality where he lives, at least more people knows about his business. So successful businesses are based on what goals and objectives. So you need to clarify the purpose of your business and identify the necessary actions. So goals are general statement of desired achievement, while objectives are the specific steps or actions you take to reach your goal. So goals are normally general, so they don't really pinpoint the specific numbers. So goals are usually general, like increase more sales. That is a general term. Objectives are broken down into the specifics. Like if you want to increase your sales, you want to increase it by 50% by May or by the next 3 months. So that gives you a plan of what do I need to do to achieve my objective in these 3 months. What are the things that I need to put in place so that I'm able to? Yes. So here are examples of online objectives. So we have increased traffic to website, we have increased sales, increased social media, page likes, follows from my customers, and also increase online reach and awareness. So online reach and awareness is basically if you have 200 as your friends or 300 people as your page likes, how do you increase it so that you have more than that? And also by creating awareness is basically um, explaining in detail some of the services that you're offering. Also, people need to know your opening hours, do you do deliveries, all that. So by explaining all that, people will be able to know more about your business, and in that way, you'll be creating awareness, right? So let us look at online objectives and the business goals and how these two should be aligning. So we have increase online. So you can have online objective as increase online reach and awareness, which I've talked about, increase website sales, increase page likes, follows from my customers, also increase traffic to website. Also, we need business goals. So business goals could be make more people aware you exist, sell more products, get found by more people, also get more customers returning. So there is nothing more painful as losing customers. Once you've gotten a customer, you should try very hard to get just to get a grip on them so that they don't leave to your competitor to the next one. So you need to ensure that customers are returning. And one way of doing that is by giving them the best service, by giving them the best product, and giving them the attention they need, addressing all their needs. So once you have a customer, please ensure that you have the ones you keep the ones you have as you look for the new ones, not losing to another business. Budget and resource. So budget and resource, we have Mondi here saying, I don't have a website yet as it is too much of an investment right now. So what could Mondi use as something that could help him right now in the state that he is right now? What can Mondi use just to help him go online, just to help him have an online presence, just to help him market his product? So let me know. Monday is saying that he doesn't have a website because he can't afford it right now. So let us look at our audience. So audience in this case, we're looking at our customers. So I am targeting female in my local area. My most valuable customers are female, above 30 years old. They normally have children and work part-time. Most of them use Facebook. So Mondi has done a research about his audience. He knows that he has both male and female as his audience, but he has narrowed down to the fact that most of the valuable customers are female. So females are the ones who usually come to his shop to buy, and he knows these females, they have part-time jobs, and even Mondi knows their age bracket and where and which social media they normally use. So Mondi has segmented his audience in a very clear and distinct way. But so it means now, let's look at the marketing channels, which was our fourth step. So the marketing channels here, we want to look at which channel is right for you. And when we talk about right for you, we want to look at the objectives, and with the objectives that they have, which marketing channels could you use to help you meet that objective, right? So you know very well that not all marketing channels will suit your business goals. You need to consider which channels work best for you. And to do that, you need to do this using your online objective. So as you can see, if your online objective is reach and awareness, display, social media, and content marketing channels will go a long way in helping you. If your objective is to increase website sales, we have search engine marketing, search engine optimization, and email marketing as the most appropriate channels. Also, if your online objective is increase traffic to your website, search engine marketing, SEO, and email marketing would be ideal. And also, if you want to increase customer loyalty, social media, email marketing, and content marketing. So your online objectives will help you in identifying the best channels that suits you. So remember, not all marketing channels will be suiting you. To help you narrow down to the ones that are likely to be useful to you, your online objective will be the one to help you guide you in knowing the right ones. And of course, to some extent, also your services and also the kind of content that you have will also guide you in knowing which one to use. So, for instance, if you're heavy on inspirational videos, go for YouTube. But if somebody who uses graphics to tell the story, Instagram, right? So now let us look at how you can plan your activities. How you can plan your activities. So in planning your activities, let us look at marks here. So my online objective are to reach more people in my local area and get more returning customers. I don't have a website. Yes, and it is too much of an investment right now. How could I use social media to help me? So how could Mondi use social media to help him? So we need to approach this question in a strategically, in the sense that, remember, Mondi he do not have a website. He wants to target people from his local area. He doesn't have a lot of resources, but he wants to use digital marketing to help him. Where should he start? So Mondi could list the business on Google My Business and create a free website. Also, he can set up a Facebook page, collect reviews, and post pictures to customers' hairstyle. Also, he can use Facebook advertising to target people in his local area with an offer to attract customers. Now let us look at the final step, which was how do you measure, your marketing activities or how your marketing is really going. So how do you measure it? So so to help us learn how to measure your marketing effort, we are going to use SMART. SMART is an acronym that enables teams and individuals to set goals and succeed. So SMART objectives help us to set goals that are more likely to succeed in and achieve. Instead of plucking ideas out of thin air, the SMART acronym gives us more structure. And the S stand for specific. What exactly do you want to achieve? Who, what, when, where, and how? Give your goals as much details and thoughts as possible. M, which stands for measurable. How will you know your goals have been achieved? What metric shows success? A stands for achievable. Do you have the skills, time, and resources to turn these goals into a reality? R stands for realistic. Is the goals likely to be achieved, or is it merely a dream? T, which stands for timely or time-bound. When do you want to complete the goal by? What is the time frame or the end date you have in mind, right? So let's look at the broad objective versus the smart objective. One of the broad objectives could be increase online sales. Another one is also to increase brand awareness. Now let us look at the smart objectives. So smart objectives are measurable, actionable objectives. So they're how you reach your broader objective. So examples are to increase online sales by 20% within 3 months, to increase brand awareness on Facebook by growing our audience with the new people by 40%. Also, you can have another objective that says that you want to increase uh, sales by 50% by listing your business on Google My Business and having people walking into your store. So you want to increase by 50%. What do you want to use to achieve that 50%? Google My Business. So digital marketing plan. So we have a digital marketing plan for Max, for Mondi, who is the hairdresser. So remember, his business goals were to reach more people in his local area, get more customers through the door. That was the business goals. In terms of audience, they were females. The ages there, they are in the local area, and they're past customers. In terms of the channels that Mondi could use, local SEO and even Facebook. So some of the activities could be build a website and boost visibility on Google. Use Facebook advertising to target people in his local area. Also, online objective is increase online reach, increase returning customers. Smart objective are increase Facebook page likes from new people by 50% within the next month. Also increase bookings from the past customers by 20% in the next quarter. Now, let me pause if we have questions regarding what we've looked at in our second objective. Do we have questions? So let me see if we have people being part of the training. All right, so I can see now Ledesa is thanking everyone for joining and also just letting them know that what is the expectation, and we also will be moderating. Linky, she's also part of the training. Thank you so much. Jerusalem is also part of the training. Abayane, okay. And then Mohammed is also say, I participated in the previous two training, staying productive online. Uh, all right. So actually, to be honest, Mohammed, so there is a link that Naul is going to share with you. So from that link, we have your name, and before our next meeting, which is on Monday, you should be able to have your certificate, and you should be able to hold us accountable for that. So they're being worked on. They should be going out before Monday. So I hope that should be addressing your concern. And also, you just saying, could you please let me know how to get the certificate? You'll have them before Monday in our next certificate because they're being processed. Also, I can say Pius is also part of the training, and Pius is saying he's listening carefully, and as of now, he doesn't have any question. All right, so let's look at our final agenda, which is how do you, or some of the top tips of harnessing the power of digital marketing. How do you take advantage of this powerful tool called digital marketing? That is what we want to look at now. So when you talk about getting started, so when you talk about digital marketing, let's see how you can get started with search engine marketing. So search engine marketing, as I've said, is we just want to see. So when you talk about search engine, so this is now the appearance of the results page that adapts to the search that is made, but it contains three main appearance. So normally when you go to your search engine and you type for something that you're searching for, you'll have three subsections. So there is one in yellow, blue, and one in green. So the first thing you notice in the search query is this is what someone has typed into Google, which is the one in yellow, and they're usually the results that appear. So ads, so the first one is ads that are, so normally ads are given priority in terms of appearing on the first page and even higher above the rest. So that is ads, and these ads are paid listings that appear above the organic searching. So in terms of preference, they appear to be above SEO. Why? Somebody has invested in them. Also, we have, so normally when you see AD, so these are just sponsored or AD icon that appears next to the ad. So the ones that appear at the top, they're usually AD, and when you see AD, you know this is a paid ad. And the ones that appear just below them, those are organic. So those ones are free. Those ones are as a result of the marketing effort or the optimization effort of those particular websites. So the ones that appear at the top, those are paid ones. The ones that appear below, those are those are organic. So those are free. So you find that the guys who are appearing below the ad are the ones who have been very active in terms of making sure that the website is loading very fast, the images are friendly, the content are relevant, and we have several websites mentioning them. So those are some of the tips that you can use to improve your SEO. So as I just mentioned, the first one is the search query. So search query are just terms. So they're just terms or keywords that you use to look for particular information or something. And when you talk about paid ads, so paid ads or text. So the first thing you notice in the search query, so as I've just mentioned, paid ads, these are, they're normally, they appear above the organic and they're normally given priority and they have an AD. And finally, we have organic search. So these are the free ones. And And for you to appear that, you have to use all the mechanisms that I've just mentioned. So now let us look at the process of search engine marketing. The process of search engine marketing. So SEM. So first we need to understand your customers, our customer. You also need to find keywords, the right keywords. Create an ad copy. So in order to create good ads, we need to understand what our target customers want. And also, we are going to put all of this together, right from understanding our customers, finding the keywords, and creating an ad copy. So, when you talk about, the SEM, which is search engine marketing, you pay for search listing. You bid on keywords. So you will also find people bidding for keywords. So the person who will pay more will get the opportunity to use those keywords. You can get onto the first page straight away because you're given a priority. But for SEO, such listings are free. You optimize the keywords and then you can take time to rank on first page of Google. So we can optimize by sending relevancy signal to the likes of Google based on our web pages, incoming links, and other factors like reviews. So with SEM, we just choose the keyword and bid. So it's much easier to be visible for important keywords than SEO. So SEO can take a lot of time depending on the nature of the competition and the type of search query you're trying to rank for. For example, ranking on the first page for pizza might take months. However, ranking for pizza restaurant in Nairobi might only take just a few minutes. So it's more specific and there will be lesser competition overall. Right. So how to get started with search engine optimization? So you need to submit. First, you need to set up a Google Search Console. You need to sign up for Google Search Console. Submit your content to Google. Monitor how you're doing in search. Also, send alerts on critical issues. Right? So by submitting content, you have to ensure that the content that you're submitting are unique, accurate, with paid titles. Also, create a good title and snippets. Use heading tags to emphasize important text. So it helps in identifying. So by signing up to Google Search Console, which is a free tool that can help you, it can tell you more accurately, learn how you rank for Google search. So it also helps in identifying if there are issues or errors in your site, And as I've just mentioned, so Google really values useful content, content that are fresh, that helps users to find what they are looking for. So when you're talking about search engine optimization tips, we have running a keyword, publishing useful and high quality content, also making web pages search engine friendly. So we need to conduct keyword research, discover, understand what words or phrases people are looking for when they're searching for products and services related to your business. So the title and the meta tag description are important because they are both used by search engine to generate the actual search result for the specific page. So the title is used to generate the first line shown. The meta description is used to generate first few sentences that follows. Publish useful, as I've just mentioned, high quality content. You need to understand your customer and optimize your content to suit your needs. So let's look at a display ad here. So, and what is or what are display ads? What are display ads? So display ads are typically visual content that are displayed on a variety of publisher sites. And display ads, as you can just see, from the screen, they are like posters or flyers, but they're digital. So display ads comes in all shapes and sizes, and then they are predominantly image banners. So there are different ad formats available. So we have text ad, image ad, video ads, and ads across mobile websites. So visual ads can be more effective in getting people to click as they are more eye-catching and drawing attention, and they also stand out. So, how is display advertising different from search advertising? How is display advertising different from search advertising? All right, so when you talk about search advertising, they are focused around matching ads to user search queries on search engine like Google Search, Google.com. So when you go to a search engine and you type Nike, so Nike shoes in in Ethiopia, what such ad does, it will try to match what you're searching for with the results, the text results that will be appearing on your search page results on your Google. So such advertising also it's most relevant when the primary objective is to generate sales. Display advertising, on the other hand, is focused around serving ads across different websites such as news, blogs, and local websites. Most relevant when the primary objective is to drive brand awareness or traffic. So let us look at the process of display advertising. As we mentioned with the as I mentioned with the search search engine optimization, we need to understand your customers. We also need to find keywords. We need to brainstorm on good keywords to bid on. We also need to create an ad copy. So in order to create an ad copy, we need to understand what our target customers want. Now let us look at what is social advertising or what is social media advertising. So paid advertising on social networks like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and LinkedIn, also known as paid social media advertising or social media marketing. So we have Jasper's Market and Jasper's Market. So this is it's listed. So this is a Facebook page, and she's trying to sell groceries. We have mangoes, pineapples, and she has a page. And if you look at the home page, she has around 4,329 likes, and so this is a typical way of using a Facebook page to market. So social media advertising allows you to target and retarget ideal customers. So with sophisticated targeting capabilities, social media platforms like Facebook help you target your ideal buyers, which allows you to drive more relevant traffic to your website. So this is the best way to get the most out of your marketing spend. So you know very well that people are on social media, so you can increase your brand recognition. You can divert traffic to your website because on your page there's a place where you can add your website onto it. Also, you can also add your phone number or links to other social media website. You reach specific target audience on different social media sites. You target and retarget ideal customers, and the best part is they're usually cheap and cost effective. So now let us look at the differences between organic and paid social. Organic and paid social. Organic and paid social. So when you talk about organic, So no, so I remember there was some conversation around artificial, artificial and organic. So whether people should go for organic, organic chicken or artificial chicken, or whether people should go for organic fresh vegetables or artificial fresh vegetables. So when you talk about organic, you're basically talking about free. It's free. There is nothing that has been added to it to to accelerate its growth or something. So normally, artificial organic is something that is natural and free. So when we talk about organic social media, we talk about views, actions, or clicks from posts are free. So this is just your effort to just to make your pages more lively and and active. So with organic, you have to post you have to post regularly. You also have to post relevant content, and they have to be eye-catching, and they also have to stand out. So content appears on your business profile and in people's newsfeed. You can only reach your followers and friends of followers, but for paid, you pay for views, actions, or clicks from posts or ads. So your ads can appear in more places because, of course, you've spent on it, and you can reach more people, even those who are not even following you. That is the best part with investing. All right. So let us quickly look at the process of social media advertising, and the process is pretty standard. It's pretty same as the ones that we've looked at previously. We've looked at the process of display marketing, the process of SEO, the process of SEM. The process is standard. Choose objective, choose audience, create an ad copy, and you need to set a budget. All right. So let me pause and see if we have questions. And also just so let me pause and see if we have questions. Do we have questions we're almost wrapping up? So all right, so as we wait for more questions, or I would just love to encourage you guys to visit our social media channels. Talked about what we've learned today on social media channels. Use the relevant hashtag. So for instance, if you go to our Facebook page or our Twitter page, you will find you can post and just say something about the training that you're doing here. Where are we doing? You know, just talk about something that we've learned, the processes that we've looked at. I can see Pius asking minimum amount of money to be paid. Um, all right. So when you're using Google Ads, for instance, you can set a budget. You can say, okay, my daily spend should be $2 per day, or you just say, okay, my daily spend should be $5 per day. So the beauty with it, you can set a limit so that it doesn't go beyond the limit that you've set. And also, the best part with it is, if you're running a campaign for a particular period of time and you're not seeing the results, then it means there's something wrong. So you have the option of going back and adjusting a few things. So normally it could be, it could be you added, wrong geographical location. So it's not really going targeting the right people. Normally it could be the picture that you're adding is not resonating with people well. So you can tweak a few things, and after that, now you'll be able to find the results. So thank you so much, Pius, for asking that an awesome question. So. Also, guys, just say something about the training today. Just go to Facebook and say, okay, I had a training and we learned about display marketing. We learned about organic search. We looked at the difference between organic search and and paid search. We looked about social media marketing and the fact that social media marketing is very cheap as well as effective. So, guys, just say something about it. So now, what are your next steps? What are your next steps? So the learning do not stop here. We have a Grow with Google page where you can go sign up to and learn a lot of content. So if you're interested in digital marketing, you can learn more about it. You can become an expert on it. If you're interested in coding, you can also go and learn about coding. But if your interest also is on blogging or something related to that, you can also do that as well. So also I've seen Naol has posted our social media digital skills for Africa's social media pages. So just like them, be part of the conversation, and from there now you'll be able to join the growing community of digital skills training. So mine is to thank you all for coming today. And I'd also like to hear more about, if you'd also like to hear more about the coming, about the upcoming sessions, you can also click onto, you can also be part of this channel. So that has been my time. I was your trainer, Evans Rabare, and with me on the chat box was Naol. And mine is to just say thank you so much for being part of this training and see you in our coming sessions. God bless you all.